Hello everyone, this is Christine with Pattercrafts, and today I'm here with a design team project for Scrapping for Less. Today I'll be making a Christmas card using this stamp set from Pink and Maine. It is called Deck the Palms. And I'll also be using a piece of pattern paper from the Really Rainbow Christmas 6x6 Petite Paper Pad by Lawn Fawn. So my thought for this card was I was going to have this scene and have it in a frame, kind of like a shaker card, but without the acetate and the shaker bits, because there's a lot going on with this image. I initially made it a shaker card, but the shaker bits hid so much I didn't really care for how it came out, so I decided to just make it like a framed image. So I've stamped my image out with some Memento Tuxedo black ink because I will be using Copic markers to color the images. But first I'm going to cut the image down from this piece of cardstock. Now the first rectangle die I pull out, I just want to see how small of a die I can use so that more of the pattern paper can be shown. And then I use like the next one up for cutting the actual image out. When I go to cut the pattern paper to make the frame, I'll use that smaller one that you first saw kind of for the window. It just makes it easier for me to center the image instead of trying to use the exact same die that the window opening is. If that makes sense at all. If you have questions about that, leave a comment below and I'll try to explain it better. So for the Copic coloring, I did try to leave the caps up, but as I'm doing the voiceover, I really can't read those caps. So I'm not sure if you will be able to. So I'll just let you know what the colors are that I'm using. So for the palm fronds, and then eventually there will be some grass below, I'm using the Copic colors YG13, YG17, and YG67. I am still what I would consider a newbie to Copic coloring and shading and all of that. I don't tend to focus too much where the light source is coming from. It kind of stresses me out a little bit because I don't have a complete grasp on that concept yet. So I just kind of shade where I think it's going to look good and I go with that because I'd rather have fun with my coloring than stress out about where the light is coming from and where the shadows are coming from. Maybe when I get more comfortable with coloring and maybe if I take a couple of classes or watch some extra videos. So basically, I want to let you guys know, just have fun with it. Don't stress, because then it's not fun. So for the rest of that tree, I used E21 and E34. For this ribbon that the stockings are hanging on, I used R30 and R32. And for the stockings, I used a variety of different colors. I used B41, B28, YG06, R27. I used R32, V12, YG67, and YG13 again on that last one. The grass is the same as the palm fronds. I think I said that a few minutes ago, but in case I didn't, I said it again. And I didn't want the background to be that white, so I used E00. So here's where I'm going to go and make my frame. I cut that piece of paper down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I used that smaller frame that you saw and cut out the center. And then I'm going to center my scene within that frame. I am adding some foam tape so it sits up from the image just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to center our focal point within that frame. Now, as I'm trying to put this together, I realize I did not go far enough over on with the grass. So I'm gonna have to take that back off, which I didn't press it down, so it really didn't stick that much. And it's going to add a few flicks of 2 of the green colors that were just sitting right next to me. And just stretch that grass out a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this frame on. And then you're going to see me kind of feel along the edges. I'm just making sure it's not sticking out too much one way or another as well. So once that's all set, I go ahead and just press it down, and now it's on there really well. For the inside of this card, I'm going to be using the flamingo stamp from the stamp set. Just going to stamp that with some Memento Tuxedo black ink. I will not be coloring that in. And I'll also be using the Sentiment Deck the Palms. And I stamped that with a Delicata Silvery Shimmer Pigment ink. My camera battery did die, so at the very end I do add a bunch of Nuvo drop colors to the Christmas lights on the palm trees, which you do not see here, but you will see in the final pictures at the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button. But until next time, bye.